Hello guys, welcome back to the Journey to Becoming Challenge. Today's class is going to be the coming in. We have our little friend, I'm not sure if you can quite see him. He's been here throughout almost every single day of this challenge. He's been like a little mascot, a little cheerleader over there. So if you've noticed him throughout, he's also here today as well. Welcome to today's Becoming Yin class. This is going to be a really short and sweet yin class, really introducing you to this idea of what it means to be yin. So for today's class, you may wish to have a cup of tea, you may wish to actually bundle up if you're a little bit cold. We want to be nice and warm and cozy throughout this practice today. So when you are ready, just beating me on your mat, and we are going to get started in just a nice comfortable seat. So whatever that looks like for you today, the legs could be extended, you could cross the legs, whatever feels good. And as you arrive, I just want you to close down the eyes. Maybe you've sat on a cushion, whatever feels good. And as you arrive here, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. Allowing the shoulders to melt down and just allowing yourself to come into this more yin way of being. Throughout our world and our life, we work with these concepts of yin and yang. Yang energy being very fiery, very active, goal-orientated, doing. Whereas our yin energy is our more feminine energy, our ability to be, to find stillness, to come inwards. So as you're here, I just want you to begin to settle into a more yin style of being. Can the breath become slower? Can the body become softer? Can everything become heavy? And then as you're here in these first few moments, just taking a moment to set an intention for our practice today. Maybe you have one in mind, or maybe you wish to share mine. Our intention for today's practice is to begin to cultivate this relationship with our own yin, our own feminine energy, in a world that can often feel like it's asking us to be yang, especially throughout this month of January, if that's when you're coming to this challenge. Taking a deep breath in here, and as you exhale, sighing it out through the mouth. Well done. Then once you're here, allowing the eyes to just flutter open, reaching the arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, placing the right hand down and reaching the left arm up and over. You can stay on the fingertips, or maybe you come down onto the elbow. As we move through our yin practice, this practice is all around coming into these poses for stillness. We hold poses for a series of minutes and allow the stillness to really work into the deep tissues, the fascia and the ligaments. This practice of yin aims to teach us that sometimes in this journey to becoming, there are things that don't necessarily need to be done. Instead, we have to trust and find stillness, knowing that when we truly center in who we are, everything we need will find its way to us. 3 more breaths here. And as you inhale, slowly rising back up, we're swapping sides. If the legs were crossed or staggered, feel free to swap the leg position as well, just so we're even. Then allowing the arms to rise up. And as you exhale, finding the other side, maybe on the fingertips or on the elbows, whatever you were on the opposite side. And as you arrive, taking a deep breath in, allowing it to fill up the side body. And as you exhale, everything melting down. Allowing soft inhales to come in and out. And as you inhale, slowly beginning to rise back up, making your way to all fours nice and slowly and gently here. And then as you're here, we're going to actually take a little bit of yin movement. Now, when we take movements in our more yin energy, we want to move slowly and intentionally. So as you're here, I want you to inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze up and pause. And then as you exhale, rounding the back, tucking the chin. The inhales bring you forwards in 2 and in 1. Exhale, rounding back as slowly as you can. Imagining you could feel each vertebra begin to readjust and find its due space. Deep inhales and exhales. Taking 2 more. Know that if the body is asking you to move gently from side to side, you're welcome to. Allow it to be slow, allow it to be yin. Finding a neutral spine and then allowing yourself to come down onto the belly. As you arrive here, start to extend the arms out into a T shape. Leave the left arm where it is and place the right hand underneath the right shoulder. So allowing the hand to come down onto the mat so it's pushing down here. Then on your inhale, pushing yourself onto your left side, coming onto the left cheek. And then the right toes can come behind. Taking a moment to just arrive into this space. If you want more, you can begin to bring the right arm behind and bind it here. And as you arrive, taking a deep breath in and out. Well done, guys. Taking deep inhales and exhales. And just noticing if there are any areas of the body that are still doing. Can you just allow them to release? This lesson of yin is allowing us to really melt into being. Knowing that sometimes things don't need to be done. Sometimes when we take a moment to find stillness and reflect, the way forward becomes so much clearer and so much easier. Deep inhale. And then as you exhale, making your way down onto your belly once again. And we're swapping sides. Extend the right arm out. Come onto the left hand. Roll over onto the right side of the body and the left toes can come back. Coming back down onto the belly once again. And then just allowing yourself to roll over onto your back. As you arrive here, just allowing the knees to come into the chest, rocking from side to side. You can take circles. You can just allow a little bit of movement here. Well done. And then when you feel ready, allowing the arms to come out into a T shape and allowing both knees to go over towards the left side. The gaze comes over towards the right. The practice of yin has the ability to really activate the rest and digest part of the nervous system. So often in the world that we live in, we're constantly operating in fight or flight. We're constantly reacting rather than doing things with intention. And when this happens, we find that daily activities become more challenging. We're simply surviving rather than thriving. But know these moments where you feel as if you're doing nothing, just like right now, are actually the pivotal moments that help you to rest, to digest, to reset, so you can truly become your higher self rather from operating from this lower self perspective. Allowing the shoulders to melt, the fingers to curl, everything to soften. And then as you inhale, just gently swapping sides, make this a really small movement. Swap the gaze to the opposite shoulder. And as you arrive, taking a deep breath in. And as you exhale, sighing it out. The shoulders melt down, the fingers curl, the lips can soften, the cheeks can become heavy. Simply allowing yourself to be, to receive all of this love from this yin practice. Taking a deep inhale, and when you're ready, bringing the knees back into the chest. You can rock gently from side to side, and then allowing the legs to extend, arriving in a shavasana, taking any blankets you might need, any support from a pillow or a bolster. And then as you arrive here, taking a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, sighing it out through the mouth, allowing everything to become heavy. Maybe acknowledging that in the past there may have been times where you forced things that weren't right, where you didn't listen to this natural flow and ebb that we have as women. Maybe there was even a time where you didn't really see the power that yin had. But as you're here in these final moments, promising yourself to allow this practice to show you how you can become more balanced through the power of yin. How you can become more magnetic, more feminine, more at peace. So often when we consider this idea of becoming, it's often becoming that girl or becoming her. We forget that the true journey of becoming is becoming our truest and most authentic self. Know that whilst this journey is called one of becoming, that you are the only person you truly need to become. Can you truly allow yourself to see all of the value and magic that she holds as well? When you feel ready, you can begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, taking gentle movements, rolling to your side, and eventually making your way up to a comfortable seat, allowing the eyes to stay soft and closed. Once you arrive, reaching the arms up above the head, the palms come to touch. Thumbs come to forehead center for kindness in your thoughts. Thumbs come to the lips for kindness in your words. And thumbs come to heart center for kindness in your heart. Bowing forwards, namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's Becoming Yin practice. If you enjoyed this practice of Yin, there are so many more on this channel, but there are also a huge library of Yin practices on my online membership, Soul Shala. The link is always in the description below. Feel free to come and have a little look. Sure, you tune in tomorrow, which is Becoming Intuitive. It's going to be a meditation. It's going to be really, really beautiful. As always, if we haven't already connected on Instagram, come and find me. My name is Amara Thompson. If you haven't already liked and subscribed to my channel, please do come and become a part of this yogi family. There are vlogs, there are classes. There's just lots of this energy that I absolutely love sharing with you on here. If you want to share anything from this challenge, tag me, send me a message, comment below. But otherwise, I just want to say thank you so much for being here on day 6 of this becoming journey. I can't wait to see you for our 7th and final day tomorrow. I am sending you so much love, and I will see you soon.